What's up everyone, RyFX here. Today I'm going to review the Hot Toys Iron Man 2 Mark V, aka suitcase armor. Let's get started. The front of the box we have like this holographic style packaging with the Mark V and his repulsor blast pose. This is not the figure itself, it's the actual armor or the computer generated armor. Down here we have Marvel Studios Iron Man 2 Mark V 1/6 scale limited edition collectible figure. Now we have the side of the box, and this is the MMS 145. Now the back of the box, we see the actual figure now in a standard pose with all your warning labels at the bottom, and the other side, which is the same thing. Up hit top it says Iron Man 2, and up bottom it says the same thing. It has a slip cover which is pretty tight, and you have your Windows display there with everything in a reddish black color. Then you have your credits at the back, and that as well. And here are all the accessories that come with the Mark V armor. You have the suitcase, which Tony Stark opened up, and the Mark V armor started coming out of it, which is really cool. I really love that scene. That was my favorite scene out of the entire movie, actually. And then you have some handcuffs, which I guess you could handcuff it to a Tony Stark figure, or if you have a Brett Favreau figure, custom one or something. And you have a clean chest piece. This does have some battle damage pieces, but it's on the figure at the moment. So here's a clean chest piece, as well as a clean ab chest piece that is switchable. And then you have a fisted hand, like we see in all the Iron Man figures. Nothing too different. Then you have a battle damage open palm hand piece, all battle damaged. Then you have a clean one. And you have a non-battle damaged arm, because in the movie his arm got tore up by whiplash pretty bad. So they have the clean version as well as a battle damaged version. So this is the clean. Really nice detail on this thing. Looks just like the armor. Absolutely incredible. Just absolutely love it. And it has its own battery compartment as well. So yeah. And then you get two stands. You get a normal Hot Toys stand. It says Iron Man 2 Mark V. Crotch stand. And then that's something I wish they would give with all Iron Man figures still, but no, they just went with one stand now. And now they give you this other stand. You can put in a flight pose if you want to. Well, I guess a slightly raised up or levitating pose, I guess. Has really nice detail on the bottom. I believe it's supposed to represent like the Hall of Armor base that he started doing. Yeah, I believe he started doing that in Iron Man 1, right? Iron Man 2, right? Started displaying his armors. And you have a on and off switch. And the base lights up. Really nice. Really nice touch there. I wish they would start putting DC outlets in these. And that's pretty much it for the accessories. Now here's the Mark V armor. This thing is absolutely beautiful. I believe this is the 6th or 7th Iron Man figure Hot Toys had made. And yeah, you could tell they were getting right into the groove with this thing. This thing is absolutely amazing, even by today's standards. If you compare this to other Iron Man figures, it looks right up there. It looks like it was made or came out last week or something. It stands up to the test of time easily, with all the battle damage. And of course that light is way too bright. That's one thing that they have fixed with the other Iron Man figures. But with the level of detail on the battle damage, which is awesome, and the paint job that they have in this thing is absolutely amazing. And all the battle damage right here is absolutely incredible. They did an amazing job with this figure. And just seeing that instead of having gold and red, it's now silver and red. I always love that look. I thought it looked really cool. It's a great piece. Really digging it. And the lights on the head are, that's another problem that they had with this figure, is that the lights weren't that bright in the head, but everywhere else it was kind of overpowering. Now I'll give you a close-up look. That bright light. You can see all the battle damaged areas of this piece. And here's one thing that was having a problem with, is that the light would seep through the neck right there, as you can see. So that was another problem why the lights don't really show through the eyes too well. You have to look dead on it, see. And the level of detail with the battle damage pieces are really nice touch. I enjoyed it so much for the longest time. It's a beautiful piece. All the scratch marks, all the damage. Really nice. That you could, instead of having to buy a completely different figure like they're trying to do now, or they either give you one piece and it has some battle damage areas on it and you weren't kind of expecting that. It's nice that they give you a choice to interchange them, which they don't really do now. Going down. The paint apps just look amazing. I'm really impressed. Very nice. And all the detail on the legs and on the calf. Really nice. Yeah, great job. Now we're going to do some articulation. This is side. Not much to side. Not really too much in the head department. You could do 360. Then this is down. And then this is up. Not too much. Have them kind of in a flight pose, I guess. Pretty close, but still not there. But of course this armor wasn't meant to fly. And here's some shoulder articulation all the way up and then down, and then pretty much twist it all the way around if you want to. And this goes in, so it gives you a lot of movement. And then elbow articulation, that's about it right there. And then straight right there. You got some bicep swivel. And then of course you have your regular old wrist area. And then as far as chest or upper ab crunch there, pretty good. And then side to side, not bad. And there's nothing lower ab at all. Then for leg, gets pretty much stuck right there, not much. And then back, so he doesn't have much in the leg department. And then if you go from in, out, that's about it. And then for knee, does pretty well in the knee, about there. And then that's straight. Then for ankle, side to side, pretty well. Then back, not much. And forward, not too much, but still pretty good movement. The Mark V stands around 12.5 inches without the stand, and then with the stand he stands around 13.5 inches, or at least around there. At the end of this review, I gotta say that this armor stands the test of time. It looks about as great as the new Iron Man figures that are coming out right now. Might be a little on the skinny side, but then again, this is the suitcase armor, and it was meant to be thin, so, and meant to be the size of a suitcase pretty much. So yeah, it's kind of meant to be a lot smaller than your typical Iron Man suit. So you can't take any points off for that, since that's really how the armor is. I love that they give you the choice for battle damage pieces, which is something I wish they would still do today, but instead they're kind of doing their own thing of either having a little bit of wear on it when some people just want it clean, or just having two separate figures, having one just clean and then one completely battle damaged. So you have to buy pretty much two figures. In this, at least they give you some options to have that. So the accessories that they give with this are really nice. They give you pretty much a lot of stuff with this figure. And they give you two stands, which is something else I wish they still did. Giving you a regular Hot Toy stand, or this bigger stand with the light up base, which is awesome. Not all people can fit that base in their on their shelves, so sometimes they have to go with the smaller base, which, you know, they should still provide for those people, but I guess they're just not doing that now. This figure went for $210 back a couple years when I first got it. And yeah, if you could get it for that price, that's a great price. Iron Man figures just keep going up. It's an amazing piece. Still up there. It's probably one of my, in the top 5 favorite Iron Man figures that I have right now. Of course, the Mark I is the top for me at the moment. But this is easily maybe number 4. But yeah, they did an amazing job with this piece, and I highly recommend it for your Iron Man lovers and you Hot Toy lovers. There's nothing wrong with this piece. It's a great piece. So I highly recommend it. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will catch y'all next time. Bye-bye.
If you enjoyed that video, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. You have 5 seconds to comply. 4, 3, 2, 1.